Alright, so I hopped back into Battlefront 2 to try out the new update, and I have all of the pros listed right here. You can now spawn on your buddy. Cool. To mimic more of a Battlefield feel, you can actually join in on your friends, and you can spawn on them. Which is cool. You're actually in a squad with your friends. It works pretty much exactly like the Battlefield squad system. And so in theory, this should promote me to work with my teammates more and do more supporting actions with them and then move up with them and push objectives with them. But unfortunately, it doesn't. It doesn't for me, at least. Now, if you have been watching my channel over the last year, you probably know my opinion on Battlefront 2, and you could probably click away right now, but if you're new, have a seat. The game is an absolute insult to my intelligence. And that's saying a lot, because I'm not very smart. DICE decided to not go for a larger, more sandboxy competitive feeling, and instead, they decided to make crap. Battles of attrition that always devolve into the same clusterfuck that they did last year. Like, since launch, every match devolves into the same clusterfuck. First, it's kind of a sparse battle in an open area, and then it starts to like funnel you in, and then it like always ends in a giant clusterfuck in like a cluttered area, and it's just repetitive and boring and does not in any way make me want to spawn on my teammate and help him out. I mean, come on, you want to tell me that this game is like team-based now because you can spawn on your squad? Hell no. There are certain boosts and buffs you can give to your squad mates, but it is just an embarrassment. Because the game doesn't give you the time, space, or ability to work as a team and regroup and come up with strategies and hit objectives from different angles. It doesn't want you to do any of that thinking garbage. It wants you to follow a trail of linear objectives to the end goal, and the end goal's, again, always a clusterfuck. It always devolves into just who has the most grenades, who has the most saved up points to use a hero. And I mean, come on, if you and 3 of your friends formed a squad in Battlefront 2 right now, you're working together, you're trying to, have some sort of synergy with your team, and you're holding angles, locking down an objective, you're helping everybody, but then Rey shows up, or Yoda shows up, or Darth Vader or Darth Maul show up, or Boba Fett shows up, or hell, even 2 super battle droids, or a Wookiee or a Death Trooper shows up, and you're fucked. It's not like a tank in Battlefield where if you're the right class you can probably eliminate it. Nope, it's just gonna be a slugfest if you're another hero, or if you're an actual infantryman, or even a special unit, you're just gonna be slaughtered. That's the long and the short of it. There is no play-counterplay. The game is not built for squad, team play. It is not built for it. In any way, shape, or form. The reason Battlefield is so popular isn't because it's realistic. Maybe some people think it is, but that's irrelevant. It's not because it's realistic or pretty or better than Call of Duty, it's because it delivers a competitive sandbox. Skill-based intuitive weapons that are fun to use, lots of attachment variety, and a lot of different gadgets and vehicles and destruction, all on a large map with 64 players with a diverse lineup of objective areas. But no, there's this. I mean, this is fun. It's a nice big explosion fest, lots of grenades and lasers and pretty graphics and Star Wars music. It's so cool! I mean, the game gives so little of a shit about you as an individual player, it even gives you points for dying. It calls it a sacrifice. A game that says, oh, you sacrificed yourself, here's some points every time you die? God, that should tell you that they do not value you as a skilled player, as an individually skilled person. Hell no. It is about explosions and rushing objectives. Not to mention constant hero spam, which is always frustrating. And now deaths don't hold as much water as they used to because you're not giving somebody a long respawn where they have to spawn on the back of the map. They actually just get to reappear on their teammate in about 6 seconds. Furthering said clusterfuck. So upgrade your thermal detonator and just throw it down hallways because winning gunfights is awkward and clunky in this game and you're better off just shooting explosives at people. I mean, some of the guns are good and they're so good that they blow all the other guns out of the water in terms of DPS and accuracy and consistency. And so when you go to play the smaller game modes like Blast, there's just no balance at all. Add on top of that special units where, you're around the corner and you kill somebody and then all of a sudden a Death Trooper comes out and you versus a Death Trooper? It's unlikely you're gonna win. It's just another nice inconsistency and a nice line of inconsistencies that Battlefront 2 offers. Instead of consistent intuitive gunplay, they went for a more random, spray, kind of a shitty feeling to the guns. They don't want you to feel like, you have too much killing potential as an individual, am I right? If you want to go on long killing sprees, you better get enough battle points to actually use the units that deal damage. That way you can go on more consistent streaks, get more points, and play as more heroes and special units, because nothing makes a 10-year-old feel more powerful than killing an entire enemy team as Darth Vader, because fuck whatever. If this game gave you room to breathe, if this game gave you places to strategize and regroup, then this new squad spawn system would be great. But the only things you need to help your team are AoE buffs or letting your teammates know we could flank left, go down the middle, or hear me out, flank right. And those intense strategies really benefit from a squad spawn system. But mostly, and especially in the later objectives on most Galactic Conquest matches, you will spawn in on your buddy and immediately get your head chopped off by somebody with a lightsaber. If you don't get the battle points first, you're going to be on the other end of other people's heroes. That means you're going to be respawning a lot, you're going to be dying a lot, so you're not going to have a lot of time to get your own heroes. It's just an unfortunate cycle. It's a great little arcade romp game if you can get it for 20 bucks. I guess the DLCs on like all 3 of them have been free throughout the year, even though I don't think any of them are memorable or notable or interesting. Back when this game came out, I said the problem with it is not its loot box system, even though that was a problem. The problem with it was its core design, and if it doesn't fix its core design, it's just gonna lose players, and it's gonna lose me. And it has lost me, and I thought that hopping back onto this update, I could have some fun. I did actually go in with an open mind. And after playing for 10 seconds, I was like, oh no. I remember why I don't play this. Clunky gunfights, unfortunate imbalances, and if you want to say, well, it's just an arcade shooter, that's fine. There's totally not any other arcade shooters that do what this game does, but better. The only reason this game has any players is because it's Star Wars themed. If it wasn't Star Wars themed, if it was just like some modern military shooter, people would be wondering, why the hell are people playing this? This is garbage! But, you know, it's got Jedis and Stormtroopers, so it's a good game. Anyway, see you when I see you, whatever, fuck you, bye.
Hey, boom. You know how this game makes me feel?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. That's roughly my current emotion. Aw. Oh, get out of here, you little Greedo. What?
That was fast.
What the fuck?
I didn't even have a chance to buff you on that.
That's a pistol! I just...
Yep.
Oh.